Coming up in this edition of Junior Sabres Journal, it's been a November to remember so far. The team entered the month of November facing a tough schedule with two traditional powerhouses on the docket, Oakville and Georgetown. The Junior Sabres rose to the challenge, and then some. In fact, Buffalo's performance was good enough early in November to earn them an honorable mention in the Canadian Junior Hockey League's Top 20 list, the second time in the regular season. And then on November 12th, the Junior Sabres actually made the list, ranking 11th best in all of Canadian Junior A hockey. It was made possible by convincing wins over Oakville and Georgetown, the latter of which was ranked 12th in all of Canada. First on the schedule was a home-and-home series against the Blades, with Game 1 on a Saturday night in Oakville. The hosts scored first under just 7 minutes into the opening period, when Eric Chore blocked a shot at Buffalo's point, took the puck and raced toward the Buffalo net, beating Junior Sabres goalie Parker Gahagan. The Junior Sabres tied the game at the 15:53 mark of the first, when Tyler Jurich scored a goal, assisted by Tony DeVito and new defenseman Ben Casale. The game was not tied for long. Just half a minute later, Len Fabry scored to put the Blades back in the lead 2-1. That's how the game remained until the third period, when the Junior Sabres evened the score on a power play goal. Josh Keelik tipped the puck into the net. Casale earned his second assist, with former Blade-turned-Sabre Sean Federow earning the other assist. With just over 2.5 minutes remaining, Jurich struck again and fired home what proved to be the game-winning goal, assisted by Ryan Schmelzer and David Seward. Parker Gahagan stopped 23 shots, and the Buffalo defense held on in front of him to secure a 3-2 win in Oakville. It was the first time since October 17, 2008, that Buffalo defeated the Blades in Oakville. Game 2 of the home-and-home series was held 3 nights later at the Northtown Center at Amherst. The game remained tight until Buffalo went on its first power play of the game midway through the first period, and the Junior Sabres made it count as Ryle Ledyard scored to put Buffalo in the lead. His goal at the 13:36 mark was assisted by Brian Ruff and Sean Federow. 2 minutes and 21 seconds later, Buffalo was up 2-0 when Tyler Jurich scored this goal, assisted by Dylan Howitt and Ryan Schmelzer. Buffalo held the 2-goal lead heading into the first intermission. Early in the second period, the Blades, who historically have not been used to trailing Buffalo, found themselves taking more trips to the penalty box. And then the fists started flying at the 6:36 mark. When the dust settled, Oakville was shorthanded thanks to a fight instigator call, and Buffalo made them pay the price. At the 7:18 mark of the period, Jurich struck again with his second goal of the game, this one on the power play, assisted by the Keelik cousins, Josh and Tim. There were more fisticuffs shortly after Buffalo's third goal. It was a busy period indeed for the officials to sort out. In the third period, Buffalo increased its lead to 4-0 when Ledyard scored his second goal of the game, assisted by Ruff and Tony DeVito. Goalie Parker Gahagan stopped all 27 shots he faced to record his second straight shutout at home as the Junior Sabres completed a sweep of the home-and-home series against Oakville. 2 nights later came another tough challenger, the Georgetown Raiders, who trailed Buffalo in the OJHL West standings, but had games in hand on the Junior Sabres and were hoping to close the gap. The Raiders won the only previous meeting of the season back on October 28th at the Northtown Center. Buffalo jumped into the lead just over 5 minutes into the first period. Max Makowski scored a goal, assisted by Nolan Sheeran and rookie call-up Nathan Sassis. Moments later, at the 6:30 mark, Tyler Jurich scored his first goal in what would be a career night for the forward. The goal was assisted by David Seward and Ryan Schmelzer. Buffalo was only getting started. Sheeran got his second point of the game by scoring Buffalo's third goal of the game, assisted by Ryle Ledyard and Pat Egan. The goal came at the 12:53 mark of the period. Then at the 18:03 mark, with Buffalo on a power play, Jurich scored his second goal of the game, assisted by Tim Keelik and Josh Keelik. Jurich was only halfway there. At the 14:09 mark of the second period, he completed a hat-trick with a goal set up by Schmelzer and Sean Federow. Just under 3 minutes later, Jurich added his fourth goal of the night, assisted again by Federow and this time by Seward. As the lead extended, the frustrations rose up, and once again there were some tussles. This one, between Buffalo's R.J. Sharon and Georgetown's Brendan Woods, was just one of nearly a half-dozen skirmishes that began in the second period. In between, Buffalo scored one more goal. It came at the 13:24 mark of the third period. This time, it was Schmelzer, set up by Jurich, with Ryle Ledyard providing the other assist. Parker Gahagan faced only 19 shots and once again turned them all aside. It was his second shutout in a row, his third straight home shutout, and his fifth of the season as Buffalo shocked the Raiders 7-0. The team traveled to Hamilton for a road game against the Red Wings, and Tyler Jurich's scoring touch remained hot, scoring an unassisted shorthanded goal in the opening period. Hamilton's Troy Crema evened the score early in the second, but Brian Ruff, Nathan Pellegra, and Ryle Ledyard pulled the Junior Sabres back into the lead with 3 unanswered goals. Jurich scored a second unassisted shorthanded goal in the third period to put the icing on the cake for Buffalo. Bobby Bloomfield got the start in net for the Junior Sabres and earned his third win of the season with a 30-save performance. On November 14th, it was a return to the Northtown Center at Amherst for the final meeting of the season with the North York Rangers, a team that had defeated Buffalo 3 out of 4 times in their previous games. It looked like Buffalo's luck at home would run out as the Rangers struck early. Taylor Price sent the puck toward the Buffalo net, and for the first time in more than 3 games, Parker Gahagan conceded a goal on home ice. The goal was unassisted. Moments later, Michael Giacometti's shot from the point was redirected off a Buffalo body, and suddenly it was 2-0 in favor of the visitors. Heading into the second period, Buffalo bounced back. Tim Keelik put the home team on the scoreboard with this nifty goal, assisted by Alex Dagnall and Derek Patterson at the 3:05 mark. Midway through the second, with Buffalo on the power play, Tyler Jurich struck again. Jurich's 23rd goal of the season came at the 10:08 mark. Tim Keelik put the home team in the lead 3.5 minutes later, redirecting a shot from the point. Patterson and Sean Federer recorded the assists. Buffalo was now up 3-2, but the Rangers kept pace. Liam Cairns got his stick on the puck and lifted it top shelf over a sprawled Gahagan to even the score at 3-3 at the 16:09 mark. In the third period, Buffalo regained the lead on a goal by, who else? Tyler Jurich, who netted his 24th goal of the season. Patterson earned his third assist of the game while David Seward got the other. 4 minutes later, at the 9:42 mark, Price scored his second goal of the game for the Rangers and evened the score again at 4-4. That's where it remained through the end of the period, and so it was off to overtime. 2 minutes into the extra session, Max Mikowski worked the puck into the Rangers' zone, battled the North York defenders, and then found Nolan Sheeran waiting in the slot, from where he fired the game-winning goal into the upper corner of the net, sending the Junior Sabres spilling over the boards, off their bench, and into a happy group celebration. The 5-4 overtime win extended the Junior Sabres' winning streak to 6 games, capping off a first half of November that saw the team rewarded for its outstanding play with a national ranking of 11th in all of Canadian junior hockey. The team will not host a game at the Northtown Center at Amherst again until Monday, November 26th, when they welcome the Mississauga Chargers to town. In between, the Junior Sabres will play 3 road games, the first at Burlington. Then they'll work off the Thanksgiving turkey with trips to Milton to face the Ice Hawks on Friday, November 23rd, followed by Toronto to face the Toronto Lakeshore Patriots the following night. With the holiday season approaching, the Buffalo Junior Sabres were doing their part to remember less fortunate families throughout Western New York. Several players appeared on Transit Road in Williamsville to help gather food donations for Operation Rock Out Hunger, a project hosted by radio station 97 Rock to support the food bank of Western New York. Josh Keelik, Max Mikowski, Tyler Jurich, Parker Gahagan, Derek Patterson, and David Seward were all on hand to help unload vehicles of arriving donors. In addition, head coach and general manager Michael Pekka got some time on the air to discuss Junior Sabres hockey. The players also presented food items donated by fans at the game against North York the night before. Operation Rock Out Hunger began on November 14th. 97 Rock's DJ Jixter will live in the truck for a full week, leading up to the Thanksgiving holiday. Members of the Buffalo Junior Sabres roster were also in the classroom as interview subjects. Players Dylan Howitt, Brian Ruff, Derek Patterson, and Sean Federer appeared at Mount St. Mary Academy in Kenmore, New York, to take part in a program called Live Starring You, a project that trains students in media skills, including interviewing and reporting. The Live Starring You has brought the students at Mount St. Mary Academy face-to-face with several stars from popular television shows and movies, and plans are for the girls to continue covering the Junior Sabres as the hockey season progresses. Thanks for watching Junior Sabres Journal. Have a happy, blessed, and safe Thanksgiving holiday. We'll see you at the rink.